Welcome everybody to the Dorchester here in London. A huge turnout, and rightfully so. It's a press conference I thought we'd probably never see, to be honest with you. But it's one I'm hugely excited about. Amir Khan will return to action live on Sky Sports, April the 21st at the Echo Arena. He signed a 3-fight deal with Matchroom Boxing and Sky Sports Boxing, and we are delighted to have him back boxing in the UK. It's been nearly 5 years since he last boxed in this country. One of the biggest stars in world boxing, back at a time when British boxing is booming. Last time he fought, British boxing was in a good place. Now, we're kings of the world, and the king is back. And April 21st is going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be moving towards some of the biggest fights in the division. It was great to sit down with Amir over the last couple of months and weeks, and particularly to find out the desire that he has to become a champion again, the desire he has to fight again. And away from the fun and games of some of the best TV viewing I think we've seen in recent years on I'm a Celebrity, the desire is to win titles. The desire is that he is a fighter and he wants to be back entertaining British fight fans, and he'll be doing it live on Sky Sports. I'd like to pass over to Amir Khan to say a few words.
How's it going, guys? Thanks for being here today. Thanks, Eddie. It's just great to be here, you know. No one ever thought me and Eddie are going to be sat on the same table. Probably up against each other, but not being in the same team. But you know, we decided to put everything behind us and move forward. Eddie, in my opinion, is the best promoter in the UK. I want to start fighting the UK a lot more now, and it's all about being with the best team. This is where I belong. I started my career off in England, and I want to come back here now. I've had my last few fights in America. My last couple of years have been up and down with, you know, having a hand injury and everything going on in my personal life, but now it's time to put that behind me and, you know, become a champion again. And I can't do it on my own. I need a team to do it with. I've got my father still with me, you know, making sure he's gonna work with Eddie and do things right. We've got Sky back on Sky again. You know, I've had some great times being on Sky Television. I had one of my best performances on Sky when I fought against Maidana. So it's great to be back with them again. Adam being a long-time friend, we've always kept in touch. But I just think being sat here with Eddie, you know, with all that stuff that used to be said between us both, this must have been a big shocker for everyone. I'm not in the backdrop yet. Let me have a look. Yeah, because we wanted to hide that. We don't want to show you guys the backdrop. But look, I am happy. I'm really excited for the next couple of years because this is the best time of my career now. I'm at the peak of my career. I've got the best fights ahead of me, and it's time to now come back with a big bang. It's been some time. I'm feeling fit and strong, and I can't wait to be back in the ring. April 21st, Liverpool. That's what we're looking at. So let's make it happen. Thank you guys for being here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Amir. Over to you, Adam. I know possibly one of the biggest Amir Khan fans out there, and delighted pushing us to get this done, and a great addition to the calendar for Sky Sports.
I've been telling you for a long time, haven't I? 2017 was a wonderful year for boxing, a breakthrough year. I think 2018 has got off to the punch-perfect start. Amir Khan back on Sky Sports. I've waited a long time for this. As you said, the fights with Marcus Maidana, the great nights we had back in the early days, even with Marco Antonio Barrera, Dimitri Salita, that wonderful performance against Andreas Kotelnik. And we last worked together for the Devon Alexander fight out in Vegas, which was a great performance from Amir, and some lovely food afterwards, Shah, for you and the guys. It was a really good experience, and since then, of course, we've kept in touch. We've watched with interest, and we're delighted to have Amir back on Sky Sports. He's thrilling to watch. He has the sublime skills, that occasional bit of vulnerability that adds to the mix. And of course, he's back in the same stable now as Kell Brooks. So there's so much to look forward to. The welterweight division, the light middleweights, all around that area, both domestically and internationally, is packed. He's a massive name. He's a great guy, and I'm really, really pleased to have him back on Sky. And I know the whole team at Sky are thrilled with it, and we'll be doing everything we can to push Amir into the biggest fights we can see on Sky Sports starting in April. It's great to have you back.
Thank you.
Shah, a few words. We obviously had a few meetings when Amir was in the jungle, and we just when it started out, we weren't sure which way it was going to go. But a good plan now to move forward and get Amir back in the ring.
Absolutely. I think, me and Eddie have been talking about this for months, to be honest with you, back and forth. And I think we made the right decision. Amir and I, we had a real good chat about it and everything. And Amir said he wants the best team behind him. And I think having Matchroom behind him and Sky Sports behind him, I think it's a perfect match to get him back to where he belongs, right to the top.
Thank you, Shah. Just to reiterate, obviously the date of the return confirmed as well, and the plan moving forward. An opponent will be announced next week as well. We're looking to box frequently. I think there are so many fighters in world boxing at the moment that just don't have the frequency and the schedule to be able to perform at the highest level. The plan for Amir Khan is to box 3 times this year, 3 times before the end of December. And of course, the big names are out there. Adrian Broner being talked about as well. Kell Brook is an obvious fight. Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman. These are all names that appeal. Danny Garcia, all names that appeal to Amir Khan. I've already seen the names that he's looking at for his return fight. He's looking to move straight back into the mix in the deep level. And we cannot wait to get this journey started. It's very, very exciting times for us, for Sky, and of course for the return of Amir Khan. So we thank you all for coming out today. Amir's going to be available for one-on-ones, as are everybody here on the table as well. And look out for a future announcement next week regarding plans for the show. A huge undercard as well, going to be set for this show live on Sky Sports. And it's going to be very, very exciting. Hold on to your hats, because as we know, Amir Khan is one of the most exciting fighters in world boxing. And he's back on your screens very, very soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys.